Hello everyone, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. For today's reading, we're going to be receiving messages from the animal kingdom. So we have 3 pile choices for you today, and the 3 animal guides that are going to communicate these messages are going to be the wolf, the giraffe, and the cat spirit. So pause the video if you need more time to meditate, to choose which animal guide is delivering you a message. You may be drawn to more than one pile. That is perfectly fine. Follow your intuition. Take what resonates during these readings. These are collective messages, so not everything will resonate with you on your path. And lovingly leave the rest. The timestamps will be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome, pile number 1. So you guys were drawn to the wolf spirit and this card, which is card number 22. And this card in the deck represents, it's kind of like nostalgia, looking back over the past with a little bit of nostalgia in your heart. Maybe there's some memories that are coming to the surface for you. Perhaps some of you with the wolf spirit, you know, wolves they belong to a pack, but at a certain time, like there comes a time where they venture out on their own to discover, you know, new territory, new land, perhaps, you know, a little bit of independence from the pack. So I feel like maybe some of you have had to go on a solo journey, and you may be looking back over your past relationships with certain individuals and, you know, feeling a little bit, you know, it could be love, or there could be a little bit of, you know, heartache as you look through these memories. Let's get some more information. Card number 22 is about partnership and transformation in the right path. It is a master healer number. It also connects to Archangel Raphael. Alright, let's put the wolf up here and let's see what other messages want to come through from the wolf spirit. Let's see what cards want to come out. Let's put them here. Alright, messages from the wolf spirit. Whoa, hang on, your card just flew on the floor. You guys, if there's some sound interference, I apologize. I have a fan back here with me in my studio. I haven't acquired the air conditioner yet. I'm slowly moving forward and building and growing, so have some patience with me. Okay. Ooh, oh my goodness. So we have a lot of animals come through. This is an animal oracle deck here. Lots of messages from the animal guides. Okay, let's see. Let's do a few of the crystal guides as well. Messages from the wolf, please, for pile number 1. What does the wolf spirit want pile number 1 to know? Alright, let's go ahead and stop there. Oh, actually, let me get a few tarot real quick. Pile number 1. Messages from the wolf spirit. Okie dokie. Let's see what we have. So we have connections. Okay, partnership, contract, and commitment. Yeah, I felt this coming through already with pile number 1. Something about connections. Maybe, you know, looking towards the past perhaps and having that sense of longing, or it could be just, you know, missing home even. Let's see. Conscious steps, considered action, and looking forward. Okay. Archangel Raziel, wisdom, inspiration, and Akashic records. Alright, let's take a look. So we have, oh, hang on, goats are coming. Okay, so I had a little bit of a rain shower come through, so I had to pause it a little longer than I wanted. But back to your reading. So what I feel like for you, pile number one, what the Wolf Spirit wants you to know is it's okay to look back on the past with, you know, reverence or nostalgia, but don't spend too long looking backwards and reviewing, you know, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, or holding on to the pain of the past and any broken heart relationships, anything that may have caused you pain, or anything that you wish could have been better, or things that you wish you could have changed, or holding on to any regret. It's time to see where you can make conscious choices to go forward. So if there was something in the past that may have broken your heart or made you perhaps question certain aspects of yourself and your life, it's time to process them, understand them, make those connections and understand why things happened the way they did, or perhaps there was a lesson, there was something that needed to be learned from the situation. What were you learning? What was it teaching you? What was this person, this relationship, this partnership teaching you about, and learning from it, taking the wisdom from those experiences and not holding yourself to the past. It's time to move forward, to heal, to shift out of regret or out of pain, and make conscious efforts to move forward. We have number 11, 29, but it's number 11, and this is about awakening, trusting your intuition and enlightenment, and seeing the connections and understanding your past, understanding your choices, and then look forward, take the wisdom of the past and project what it is that you want to create for yourself. If this is a relationship that you're wanting to bring into your life, project that confidence, project that love, that type of connection that you're looking for. Make sure that you're having a healthy relationship with yourself, because sometimes the way that we process our emotions or the way that we process our pain, especially from the past, if we've had painful relationships, there could be feelings of lack, or a lack of value, a lack of worth, where we tolerate behaviors that are not healthy out of our love for other individuals. And it comes from a place of not feeling worthy and trying not to be confrontational and trying to love people as they are. And certain things, that's good to an extent, but not when it comes to betraying your own heart, your own needs, your own self-respect, your own boundaries, etc. It's time for you to know your worth and to start planning your next steps forward. So we have Ladybug with good luck. You are a bright energy. Let go of worry and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Look at that. So yes, moving forward, you are a bright energy, is you have this beautiful light around you and in your heart space. That's why your heart can be so easily betrayed, because there hasn't been enough protection over your heart. And I feel like that's the lesson that you are learning from those experiences. And it's time for you to be comfortable being independent. Be comfortable being alone with yourself and not seeing it as something that's negative. When we can enjoy our own company and appreciate our own spirit, that's when a whole new world opens up, because you don't need validation from anybody but yourself. You don't need anybody to love you but yourself. And it's nice to have friendships along the way. It's nice to have partnerships along the way, but we don't essentially need them, we want them. And the more you can be comfortable loving yourself, loving your own energy, healing your heart, understanding your own needs, understanding that you have value, that you are worthy of love, that you're worthy of respect. And the more you hold to those values, you're going to attract those right partnerships that want to have that equal exchange of energy, of respect and connection. You have the Raven with Shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and guide through, and glide through the void. Sorry. Let me reread that. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the wind. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Yeah, you have a lot of wisdom, and it's time for you to use that wisdom to create this happiness that you're looking for. It's time to look back on the past. There may be like this love, a lost love in your life, because we have this man who's looking back on this image of this woman, and I feel like it's something that's near and dear to his heart, and it may have been, the one that got away. But here's the thing, like, things and people who are meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. There's no stopping them from coming in, and there's no preventing you two from being together. And the only reason that you're not is because it's not meant to be. It's that, what's that saying? If you love something, set it free, and if it comes back, then it's meant to be yours, I'm not sure if that's verbatim what it says, but it's the truth. If you love something, let it go, and if it remains, then it's true, and to chase after something, to constantly yearn for something, it ends up pushing it further away from you because it comes from a place of lack, a feeling that you don't have. And that may be the case at the moment. You may feel that way, but the truth is that you do have it. You have to create it from within your own being, within your own heart space. And it's by first having that appreciation and love for yourself. If you're constantly shaming yourself, putting yourself down, living from a place of regret, living in the past, that means that you haven't healed from something, and you need to focus your attention onto yourself and practice self-love, self-worth, self-care, all of those things, so that you pour into your own cup. And then the fuller your cup is, the more love that you feel within your own heart, then that love starts to overflow into your reality, and then more love can start flowing into your life, and then you will come across like-minded beings and people who see your worth and your value, and they want to pour into your cup as well. Okay? You have the elk with nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. That's nice. Yeah, you have a lot of wisdom. Yeah, you have wisdom coming through twice on here. And then the ability to create the life that you want, to create your happy ending, to make those conscious steps, and to make those healthy connections. You may be coming into contact with someone soon that you have a contract with. It's written in your stars, it's written in the Akashic records that you meet with these individuals, whether it be soul family, or it be a partner in some way. We have the humpback whale with singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like when you are very determined, nothing can stop you. And I feel like this is you learning to go with the flow, listening to your intuition and your wisdom here with the humpback wheel. Learning to accept yourself, all of yourself, and embracing your uniqueness. If you feel like you're quirky or you're weird or you're just, different, that's something to embrace. You're an original. You're somebody who is special. You didn't come here to be like everyone else. I mean, and none of us did. We all have different qualities, different skills, different interests. We all dress differently. We all look differently. And I think that is so beautiful. We're not meant to be, just a copy of a copy of a copy. We're each meant to be different vibrations and different frequencies and different, sparks of light so that we could learn from one another. So keep shining your unique light, and this will also attract your tribe, your family, people who are like-minded souls to come into your reality here. Oh, look, we have Cat with independent. You're a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Confirmation here. You don't have to be like everyone else. Society wants to teach us success is like this one cookie cutter way, and that's not true. That's to their standard, but we each have our own standard of happiness, respect, love, success, family, and what that looks like. It's up to the individual. We are the creators of our reality. We were each blessed with those gifts and that spark of life, that spark of Source Creator to create through our free will, not according to what everybody else says, and to want other people to validate what our truth is. Here's the thing, you know what your truth is. You need to know what your truth is and what your value and your worth is, not based on anybody else and not what everyone else says. Go into your own heart space and learn who you are. Learn what your needs are. What are your desires? What type of life do you want to be living? What type of relationship do you want to have? What do you see as true love? What is something that's of value to you? How do you view success? How do you view happiness? And we're taught that happiness comes with a dollar sign, and that's not the case. Some people it is, but not everyone. So it's getting to learn yourself, understand your actions, understand your choices. Where do they come from? Question your thoughts. Where do they come from? Why are they there? What are you learning from them? What is the source of these thoughts? Is this your truth now? Do you still believe this now? Because we can have certain belief systems when we're younger, and as we grow and evolve in age, we are allowed to change those thoughts and those beliefs, because what was true for us back then isn't necessarily true for us now, so just remember to be adaptable, remember to be open to learning and changing and growing, because we're all growing, we're all learning, always, all the time. And we don't have to follow everyone else. We have to follow the crowd. You can use the wisdom of the wolf and learn to be independent, seek out new territory. Don't be afraid to shine your light. Be like the kitty cat. Cats come when they want love and affection, they let you know that, and there's times where they just want to be left alone and they value their independence, but they choose when they want company and when they want love and affection. They don't need it 24/7 like some people in your life. Some people need constant validation. They need people around them all the time. They need constant support. They need constant affirmation that they're good enough, that they're loved, that they're cared for, and that comes from a place of lack because there's something that they didn't receive, and what they're looking for is something that only they can give themselves. It's I love me, I appreciate me, I validate myself, I validate my worth, I validate my uniqueness, my right to be different, to shine my light, to speak my truth, to have a different truth than other people. And it doesn't mean that I'm wrong or that there's something wrong with me. Okay, have that courage. We have Azurite and Activate the Void. Ooh, that one's really pretty. I don't think I've gotten Azurite before. No, Azurite is the stone of our mind, and it's also connected to our throat chakra. And this is about expressing your truth and understanding your mental programming, what belief systems you have about yourself and about the world, and creating that shift, creating change, going in and understanding, your thought patterns and then changing them, healing them. And we have Falling Apart with the Smoky Quartz. Seeing this is about self-love, about hibernation, going within to your mind and to your heart, grounding, cleansing, healing, rejuvenating, taking some time out to just be by yourself and not rush out to go find, the love of your life, or need to have somebody constantly being in your space 24/7. I feel like you're being asked by the wolf spirit to take some time out on your own to just enjoy being by yourself and not being afraid to be alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. All right, this is the best time for you to have that inner reflection and to connect to yourself and your truth, to know your truth, so that way you're not acting from a place of unconscious behaviors or unconscious choices. You know why you're choosing what you're choosing, not chewing, why you are attracted to an individual. And it's not, you don't want to be attracted to somebody because you're afraid of being alone, so you're willing to tolerate somebody who has toxic, abusive, narcissistic behaviors because you don't want to be alone, You deserve better, and you shouldn't just, out of fear, choose to be with somebody because you're afraid of being alone with yourself. This is a great time for self-reflection and to enjoy your independence without needing somebody else, telling you what to do or having to compromise yourself in any kind of way. And I'm not saying that in all relationships are toxic or, but they do require work. They do require compromise and sharing, but it needs to come from a grounded place of health and worth and love and reciprocity and that equal balance of give and take, and not coming from a place of fear or lack in any kind of way. We have Black Tourmaline Transmutation. Look at this, and I love that we have this dandelion, right? And they say dandelions are weeds because they grow in the most uninhabitable environments, and they're able to withstand extreme heat, extreme drought. That can grow in so many places where a lot of things wouldn't be able to survive. And so I feel like this may be you. You may have had a harsh environment growing up, and yet you were able to still keep your heart open and believe in love and believe in true happiness. And so you have the ability to transmute any of those old programs, those old belief systems, those old feelings of lack, and where you don't feel valued or good enough. You can do it. Let me see, are these on camera? Not too much. Let me make some adjustments here. I'm making more of a mess, huh? Okay. Maybe I'll move you guys to this side of the board because it seems like we have more space. Yes. Fall apart to put yourself back together again, in healthy, conscious ways. Learning your missteps, learning from them, understanding why you made certain choices, and going forward, make more conscious choices, not to move from a place of lack or a place of fear or unworthiness. It's time for you to value your independence, to not be afraid to go out on your own, to be that trailblazer for other like-minded souls to follow in your footsteps. It's time for you to set the bar and not to settle for anything less. And I'm not saying like don't compromise in your relationships at all, because you are two individuals who come from different upbringings. And so of course we must compromise in certain things, but not as in compromising your integrity, not compromising your worth and your value. And I'm saying like not tolerate somebody who's abusive and toxic and betraying your heart, somebody who would cheat on you, somebody who would lie to your face and just break your heart, those kinds of things. That's what I'm talking about. Not somebody who's like, where you have a difference of opinion in how perhaps you want to, raise your kids or how you want to discipline them. Those are types of things that you would compromise on. And it's something that isn't demoralizing, you know what I'm saying? So, but you are given the gift to heal, and you're being asked by the wolf spirit to own your independence and to stand up for yourself, stand up for your truth and your belief system and your worth and your value. When you have the strength card coming out, courage, have the courage and the perseverance to heal, to move forward, like I said, and to stand up for your beliefs and your right to have healthy relationships. You have the Ace of Air. Yeah, the way that you talk to yourself, and see this is 11 and a 1, so that's 111. Your intentions are manifesting. Make sure that you're focusing on what you want and not what you don't want. See, and that's having the courage to value your truth, stand up for your truth, focus your intentions on creating that happy ending for yourself. And you have a 10 over here, which is a 1. So we have 11, 11. So manifestation here coming through. We have the 4 of Air. Yeah, I feel like this is you. You're being asked to take some time out to rest and to connect within. Especially if you've just gotten over this relationship and you've been looking back and doing that life review over what went wrong, where could I have made a better choice or decision, where was I overlooking, these red flags, which can happen when we love someone, right? And then you have the King of Water, compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. See, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody, because I feel like this is you. You're very compassionate. You're a very trustworthy person. You're very understanding of other people's pain and traumas and stuff. But you too as well deserve that same type of love. Somebody who can understand and give you that same energy back. All right, you guys, these were your messages from the Wolf Spirit. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments, or like and subscribe. Just let me know pile number 1 was your reading. That will do just fine. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. I'd love to have you back for future readings. Sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading pile number 2. You guys were drawn to the cute little giraffe and this card here. Alright, so this card is about connecting and communing with nature, grounding, spending some time nurturing yourself. It's about self-care, creation, grounding your thoughts and your higher perspective here with the giraffe. Giraffes, they can see quite a distance because they are so tall. So this could be grounding a vision of yours. All right, let's see what other messages want to come through for this giraffe reading. Those of you who are drawn to the giraffe, what messages does the giraffe have for pile number 2? Guys, if you hear any noise in the background, I do have a fan going. I'm sorry. I have not invested in the air conditioner yet. I am a work in process. Just have some patience with me, please. Okay, what else? Let's go with these. Pile number 2. Can we have messages from the giraffe, please? These 3 want to come out. Let's get some tarot. Pile number 2. The giraffe spirit. I see these 2. I see this one and this one. And let's get a couple crystals. Messages from the giraffe. Alright, we're going to start here. Okay, we have, look, animal totems, 27, so 9 animal energy and powers. I feel like you definitely love to work with nature and the animal kingdom here, because they're coming through strongly in your reading with all this nature energy. Oh my goodness, and you have the elementals even coming through, nature spirits and the 4 elements. Ooh. Very interesting cards coming through. So we have the elementals, animal totems, and then Mother Nature here. Such a grounded energy. Let's see, the elements and the animals. We have the goddess of dreams, vision, intuition, and receptivity. Ooh, okay, so there's going to be some vision coming in for you. The giraffe is helping you to see things from this high vision and to be open and receptive, and you're being asked to be grounded and connected to the earth energies, the elements, the animal kingdom, Mother Nature herself, to be open and receptive. There's some kind of offering, some gift of vision that wants to come in for you. So we have 9. Completion, fulfillment. We have 3, divine feminine expansion, creativity, abundance, Trinity energy, and then 7, spiritual energy, spiritual insight. Okay, what else? We have the sea otter with happiness. Be in the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so there is this information, this vision that's coming in. There's some, it could be a message, an insight, a download of something that you are meant to create. And you're being asked to be patient, go with the flow, connect more with Mother Nature, stay grounded, connect to the spiritual energies, the energetic realm that surrounds you every day. Make sure that you are connecting and holding the intentions of receiving, not trying to force anything. Just go with the flow, be open, be receptive, tune into those feminine energies. There may be something coming through in your dreams. This insight, this download might be coming through at nighttime. It's something that's going to excite your inner child. It's almost just like a happy ending here. Let me see. We have Ram with perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Yes, there's a lot. You have a lot of wisdom. A lot of information is going to be coming in, a lot of things flowing in your direction. Yeah, work on your crown chakra and your root chakra, and make sure that you're staying in balance and in alignment, because there's this beautiful divine flow of energy that's coming in to the crown chakra, that's divine inspiration. You have dog friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So some of you may, because the dog energy, I just felt serious energy coming through. So some of you may resonate as a star seed from Sirius, which is the dog star. We are fixing to have a big connection. I mean, I think in the month of July, we open up a stargate to connecting with the star Sirius, where we can be receiving downloads and light codes and inspiration and healing from that star system. And they say that the Sirius dog star is our spiritual sun. So we receive a lot of love and a lot of insights at this time of the year. Perhaps the Lionsgate portal might bring some wisdom and further wisdom in for you. But yeah, there's something that's being offered to you, and you're being asked to ground, have patience, connect, play, enjoy life. Don't push anything, don't rush anything. You have the King of Air, knowledgeable, objective, and respected. Yeah, master those thoughts. I feel like you are definitely somebody who knows truth when you hear it. We have the Chariot. Ooh, nice. We have 77. Ooh, spiritual insight, intuition, spiritual awakening, higher calling, light worker skills. Trust your intuition. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of forward movement. I feel like you're being asked to remain balanced. We have willpower, victory, and recognition. Ooh. So perhaps you're about to receive some recognition. You're about to be seen. Your light is definitely being acknowledged here. All the hard work, the connection that you have with Mother Gaia, with the animal kingdom, with the elemental kingdom, which is why you are being asked to be open and receptive, because there's something that you're going to receive, some message that's going to come in, a download of some sort, a dream, some activation that you're meant to bring forward to share with others. And you're being asked to utilize this information to the best of your abilities here. We have release. Okay, this is like the death card. Endings, transformation, and freedom. A lot of growth, a lot of change, a lot of transformation. We have the phoenix rising from the ashes. So there's a lot that's about to transform in your life. And it's going to happen pretty rapid. We have the Ace of Water. Ooh, emotions, relationships, and intuition. So this is part of that new beginning here. There's this activation of the heart, of the emotional body. This new healing the inner child. Perhaps this information that comes in for you is going to be something that is near and dear to your heart. Very activating, very healing. Perhaps you may be, because this is also a fertility card, so this could be, you may be receiving news of a pregnancy, or a new family member, new love. This could be love for yourself, a new partnership, a new relationship. This could be the relationship you have with yourself. A new dream, something that's near and dear to your heart space though. An offering of love is coming in. Let's see, we have full of riches. Nice. You have citrine. This is such a beautiful stone. This is it's like the sun of crystals, you know. This is the happiness, this is joy, this is celebration, this is good times ahead. We have the rainbows, we have these beautiful little eggs in the nest, you know, our dreams, our manifestations that are growing and coming to fruition here. I love it. Look at all the rainbows, all that happiness and joy. This is like a miracle of abundance here. And then we have how light. You are the foundation. Nice. Look at the cup overflowing, and look at these trees that are growing. We have these solid roots, and it's enabling this tree to grow and feel completely supported. So I feel like they're the energies of the past, you have changed and transmuted them. Perhaps some of you who resonate as the star seeds, you have come in here to bring your light and your wisdom and your strength and your perseverance to change and heal the shadows and these old programs. And you have accomplished that, and you've brought healing and love and transformation and new thought programs. You've brought happiness, love, and joy into those roots, and now there's this solid foundation, this solid, look at this tree of life right here growing up on her back. You are the foundation to like this family, a family of love and happiness that's rooted in love and happiness and self-worth, self-love. You have this higher vision, you come from the higher realms, and you come here to the earth to bring your wisdom, to offer your love, to offer your vision of what life here on earth should be like, what a happy family should look like. And you have created that foundation. You've brought that rich life into the soil here, and you're being acknowledged by Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, and saying that you have done it, and thank you so much. You brought that healing, loving, peaceful energy in. The Ace of Water, this new beginning, this new family built on love, a legacy of love, a legacy of light. You have the Sea Otter here with the happiness, you know. They love their family, they love their children, and we have these two puffins, and I believe puffins mate for life, you know. There's this beautiful connection that you have in this healing presence that you are. Yeah, very loyal, very faithful individual. You're very strong, very committed, very dedicated. And you have done it. You have freed yourself from the past programming, past heartache and pain, and you have brought that beautiful legacy of abundance and happiness and support, unconditional love to your relationships with yourself and to your relationship with the world and for future generations to come. Pile number 2. What a beautiful reading. Congratulations. I'm so happy and proud of you, because I know it was not easy at all, but you dug in and you did it. And we have the Chariot with victory. Congratulations. Woo! All right, you guys, those are your messages from the giraffe. Thank you all so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you resonated with this reading. If you feel like sharing your story, if you don't know what to say, just comment pile number 2 as you're reading. Thank you all so much for supporting me on my channel. I'd love to have you back for future readings. Sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 3. You guys were drawn to the kitty cat as well as this card. And this card represents balance of opposing energies. And if we can't find the balance, we will not have cooperation. Ooh, and we have the Libra sign in the background. So it's about finding your balance. Let's see, and it's card number 17, that's an 8, which is so beautiful because that represents cycles, growth, the Strength card, and the Tarot. And we have this individual who is, you know, juggling, but also he is balanced in his position here, and he's holding these opposites in his hand in such a way that they blend together to create the yin-yang symbol. So there's something about compromise coming through for you guys. Let's get some more cards to see what the kitty cat spirit wants you to know. Okay, messages from the cat spirit, please. From pile number 3. This card wants to come through. This one. Messages from the kitty cats. Let's go with this deck here. Messages from the cat spirit, please. Let's get some tarot. Messages from the cat spirit. This card. Messages for pile number 3. What does the cat spirit want pile number 3's to know? Okay, so take all of them. And let's get you a couple crystals. One more, please. This one. Alright, you guys, let's see what your messages are. Okay, we have Archangel Phanuel, Hope, Optimism, and New Beginnings. And it's card number 2, which is wild because that's about partnership, harmony, balance, duality, compromise, and love. We have card number 1 with mindfulness. Nice. Peaceful presence and quiet mind. Number 1 is a card of unity, new beginnings, a new cycle, independence, leadership. So we have 1, 2, and an 8. So I feel like you are learning to be the alchemist a little bit here, learning to, it's like finding your center amongst a group of people, a group of individuals, right? Finding your independence, finding your role, balancing the shadow and the light, finding your center. Quieting the mind. Yes, finding your center. Let's see what else we have. We have the Ascended Masters, devoted spirits with specific intentions. So your guides want you to know that you are definitely being guided by the Ascended Masters. They are surrounding you as you go through this shift and new beginnings. You're being asked to have hope, to remain optimistic about these shifts and changes that you're going through. Become a little bit more centered in your energy. We have card number 4, and that is stability, being grounded, being more logical, setting healthy foundations, structure, the work that's involved. We have the Horse with freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So I love that you have the Horse coming through with freedom. So the Ascended Masters are helping you to liberate yourself from perhaps something that may be clouding your vision or clouding your thoughts and preventing you from shifting or from finding your balance. We have the sea turtle with protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm of your path, and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So the Ascended Masters are saying that you are protected. And I feel like a lot of you who chose this pile, you have kitty cats in your home, in your life, and they're definitely transmuting and providing you with that protection. And during your reading, I'm not sure if you've realized this, but the sage has just been constantly burning. So there's this purification, I feel like, that's taking place where you are cleansing and healing. You are being protected. Your energy is. Perhaps there is some manifestation, this new beginning that you have a vision in your mind. And whatever it is that you're wanting to create, it is being protected. And you are being guided along this journey. So have faith. Be strong. Hold to your convictions. Go with the flow. You are definitely on the right path. Ooh, you have the lion with higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Beautiful. The lion. That's right. Embrace your higher calling here. Stand in your truth and in your strength. Yeah, very strong individual. You're able to hold your vision, and you're being asked to hold this vision, hold this hope, this mindset, this, I feel like it's setting yourself free, from this choice that you've made that's going to bring in this new beginning. You have the loon with intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Beautiful. Yeah, so take some time out to isolate yourself a little bit from everyone so that you can be more mindful and connected to the present moment. It helps you to connect to the divine flow, so you're not feeling like you need to rush ahead or push anything or force anything. You're being asked to just quiet the mind, have some time out, take some time to just be isolated a little bit to connect to your intuition. We have the King of Air. This one came through in pile number 2. This is about knowing your truth, communicating the truth, a lot of wisdom. We have knowledgeable, objective, and respected. Yeah, be open to receiving messages. And this could come from the Ascended Masters, from your guide, from the archangels that are coming through here. Ooh, and you have the Empress. Yeah. Creation, abundance, and action. Card number 3, yeah. Divine feminine energies. These are energies of abundance, creativity, creation, being able to create. With the balance card, yeah, I feel like you're being asked to definitely balance your mind and your heart here. With the King of Air and the Empress coming through. Stay balanced in your center here, knowing when to take action and when to pause and reflect and receive. What else? We have the Wise Counselor, belonging, learning, and traditions. This is essentially the Emperor here. Wise counselor. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be big shifts coming in for you because you have card number 5, and this is about patterns. It's about tradition, things that are well known. It can also be a discovery of sorts, something you're going to be learning here. It could be, just you learning more about your soul calling here, your purpose. Yes, that's what it is. You're being asked to spend some more time in reflection because there's this new beginning that's wanting to come in for you, and it's something that's going to create a new beginning for yourself. And there's something that you need to learn and understand, and this is going to bring about a bunch of shifts and changes. Lots of wisdom being downloaded. We have the Ace of Fire. Yes, there's a new opportunity, some kind of creative inspiration that's going to require you to take action. But it's like this inspiration's going to come in where you're going to be learning something. Learning a new craft. This could be learning, a new passion of yours, or further studying a passion. Maybe you're taking a class that you've wanted to take for so long that you're inspired, that inspires you, and it's something that's very creative and it ignites your inner passions, your fire. Something you've been wanting to create from a long time, something that's been on your mind, you've been wanting to do it. And this is the yes, this is going to help you liberate yourself. It's going to bring this sense of freedom and happiness. It's part of your higher calling. Intuitively, you already know what this is. You just have to balance the, sometimes when there's like, let's say we have our 3D job where we're working, it pays the bills, these are our responsibilities, it helps us to manage that space. But then there is this other activity that we enjoy doing that's more creative. It opens our heart, expands our heart. We just enjoy doing it. We could do it all day. It just, opens our heart and energizes us. And it's something that is your passion. I mean, you would love to make that your job or your side hustle. And until we can create that that full-on where we make our side hustle, we make our passion something that provides for us financially, we have to find that balance between, work and play until we can make our play our work. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because sometimes you can experience burnout where the thing that you enjoy doing, you end up doing it so much that it doesn't become, fun anymore. You almost start to lose interest in it, and it becomes the job then, and then that passion is something that's no longer your passion. So just be careful with that. You don't want to experience burnout or lose your passion. And sometimes that just means it's time to move forward and learn something new, or to elevate it and expand it in some way. What do you have? The Page of Fire, creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. Yes, this idea, this inspiration is going to be something that you're going to want to continue working towards and building and creating. It's going to motivate you. It's already inspiring. It may inspire other individuals as well. Yeah, but you have to find that balance, right? Which is, it's hard to do sometimes. We have the Four of Water. Yeah, there's maybe a little discontent in your life right now. There may be some things that you're not quite happy with, and you've been kind of, reflecting a little bit lately and deciding if this is something that you really want to invest in. Maybe you feel a little bit discontent with your job or your home life or relationship, whatever the case may be. Take what applies to you in your life during this reading. However it resonates, it could be, you know, any of those aspects of your life where there's something that you want to create change, you know, and there's things that you're not too happy with, and so there's going to be this new inspiration that comes in that's going to, whatever idea, whatever is communicated to you, whatever inspiration comes in as you're taking this time to be more mindful, there is a higher calling for you, an opportunity coming in for you to utilize those gifts, for you to perhaps learn a new craft, or to even go further with a project that you've started already. We have release, endings, transformation, and freedom. So you have freedom coming through twice. So this beautiful inspired action is going to give you that freedom and transformation you're looking for, so that you're no longer sitting in a place of discontentment and wondering, you know, how things could be better, or dissatisfied with your life or the choices that you've made. You're being given this opportunity to make a choice here and to find your balance going forward. Because there's something that's being offered to you that's going to come in. So don't miss out on the opportunity. Don't spend too much time, you know, in the mind and not realizing when there is an opportunity that's being handed to you. So there's something, and you're being asked to pay attention, come out of the headspace a little bit, be a little bit more grounded, go with the flow, follow your heart space here, because you are being guided, and this offering, this beautiful gift that you have, is divinely protected. And like I said, it's part of your soul calling, your higher calling here. What do we have? With Amber, what are you becoming? Ooh, beautiful. You know, Amber is something that has been persevered over many, many lifetimes, right? It is essentially where the wound of a tree is, and the sap comes to the surface. It's like the healing ointment for the tree. And then some of the debris, whatever's on the tree, gets trapped inside of the sap, and then over time it becomes crystallized. So there is perhaps some dream, something that is within your heart space here, something that comes from, you know, your soul, that's going to be reawakened. Let's put that over here, because there's a lot of passion, a lot of fire here. And there's some old emotions, old fears that need to be let go of. And we have breathe in your trueness. Woo, the little Opalite and the unicorn. That's right, this is your truth. Follow your intuition. Follow your originality. What makes you unique? What makes you different? Don't worry about, you know, there's other people out there who are doing this, but there's nobody who can do it like you can. There's something different and special and unique about you. Whatever this creative project is, whatever this idea is, this inspiration, or even this relationship. I'm not seeing too much in the relationship realm. There is just a little bit of dissatisfaction somewhere in your life, but I feel like it's more to do with like your creativity, your job, you know, what you're creating in your life, and perhaps your soul purpose. But there is something unique about what it is you're meant to create that is part of your higher calling, and it is something that is divinely protected by the Ascended Masters, by your spirit guides, by Source Creator, and you're being very protected at the moment. So yeah, listen to your intuition. Pile number 3, stay grounded, stay centered, stay focused, and act on this opportunity when it comes in for you. Okay? All right, you guys, those are your messages from the kitty cat. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Let me know pile number 3 was your reading. I'd love to have you back for future readings. I'm sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day.